Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, how's it hanging? Thank you for checking out the live stream. The views and opinions that you're about to hear on the live stream are that of Tim Trueheart, and that's all. This live stream is going to be epic. I can't wait to help you get to your next level. You rock. I love you. Please remember to interact in the live chat to make this the most awesome experience possible. I can't wait for you to have a fun time. Now, without further ado, here comes your main man, your big time homie, and your friend, Tim Trueheart. Holla! Holla, holla, holla. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, killers? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Look at me. I got the green light in the back. It's all wild and crazy, kids. I hope you can hear me out there. I sure hope you can hear me. Wait a second. Boom. Can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me out there? Hell yeah, I know you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? All right. This is going to be the most epic live stream of all time. I've been practicing all day for this. Psych, I just got it going right now. I'm running a little behind, but I'm feeling great. I'm glad to be here. I just took an ice cold shower. Thank you. You rock. You look good. Thanks for doing thanks for doing your duty and your due diligence and coming and kicking it. I do the live stream Sunday through Friday at 7 p.m. East Coast. Dog, you look like you're ready to rock and roll, and that's what we're gonna do. Please make sure that you are interact in the live chat. It makes the whole thing pop. It makes the whole thing pop. Goes the weasel, and the weasel go pop. It makes it happen like that. Oh, I got two people in the. I got two people viewing right now. So please give me a like. Throw a like in the like area for the video if you're out there and you're really there. Let me get a like. 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 Thank you. Appreciate it. You are the best. You are the best. Let's go look at the chat real quick. Let's look at the chat. I want to make sure that my pop out chat is working and doing all that. Pop out chat and it doing all that. The pop out chat is doing all that. Okay, boom, I got that, and then we're gonna paste it. Oh, there we go. It wasn't enabled, but now it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. I see the curtain. The curtain's like whatever. The curtain's like whatever now. Yeah, it is. I'm not making it all nice and neat. It doesn't need to be nice and neat all the time. I mean, look at me. My beds are super wet. I just came out, man. I just came out, man. I just had to get right out of the shower and right into the chat. Okay, so what are we doing today in this chat? This chat is all about me listening to you and giving people guidance on what their next step is going to be. You can talk to me, tell me what you're trying to do, what you're having trouble with, and I will ask you questions and I want to help to guide you to your next level. To your next level. I'm going to explain some things. I'm going to use the teachings of David R. Hawkins, Doctor and PhD, MD and PhD, Dr. David R. Hawkins. I'm going to be drawing on a lot of different um, authors from the self help genre, and we're going to get people to the next place. So, this is going to be about goal setting, about planning, about letting go of ideas about what you can and can't do, and being willing to accept yourself as who you are, courageous enough to go and push and become even more than you are. That's what's happening. That's what we're doing. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope everything is copacetic with you because I want everybody to be happy and healthy. And I just want the best for you. I just want the best for you. I know you want the breast for you, but I want the best for you. Ha ha! Hey, let's go ahead and let's learn something really nice right now. Something nice right now. Something nice and new. Can I get more light here? Can I get this brighter? I need more batteries for my studio. So this is a black T-shirt. I like to wear black T-shirts when I do my live streams. It makes me feel like I'm a ninja. I know what you're thinking, Tim. You are a ninja. You're a beach ninja. A beach ninja. Well, I'm not. All right, I'm not. Okay, so here we go. So we have a shirt. It's like this. I'm going to pull back really far so you can see the whole thing. I'm way back here. So here's my shirt, and what I'm going to do is I have the I have the neck right here, and I'm going to line the neck up right underneath my nose like this, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around my face. Cool? You see that? So I'm going to do that first, and then I am going to work through this whole thing. So do that. Cool. And now I'm knotting it. I'm making a knot. I'm making a knot right here. It's tight. It's a simple knot. And now I'm going to pull this part. Excuse me. Cool. Got it? I'm going to pull this part over my head. I'm working through, working through, working through. Got it? And I'm pulling this down. Look at that. Look at that. Decent. Decent. Okay, cool. And now I am I'm like a what am I? What am I? What does this look like to you? What does this look like to you? Is this okay? Am I wrong for doing this? Yo, Trueheart, man, you wrong for doing that, kid. Yo, you wrong, kid. You wrong. Nah, 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 nah. This is the best, right? This is the best of all time. Okay, cool. So look at me. What do you see? Do you see something that you don't like? I don't think so. I feel this is cool, man. This is cool. Okay, cool. Tighten this up. Ah. All right. My hair's wet. That's why I've done it like this. That is how you make one of these little I don't even know what you want to call this. Cool, right? All right, that's what's up. So now you've just learned something. You've just learned how to make is this a hijab? Is it a hijab? I guess. I just taught you something. And since I taught you something, you can you know what you can do? You can hook a brother up. Why don't you hook a brother up since the brother just taught you a little bit about how to do a hijab. So here you go. You can just pay me at my Venmo because I just dropped you a little lesson on how to make a hijab. That's my job to make a hijab, and now you pay me for my job. La 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 like if you haven't already like that like I said. All right, cool. So we're getting moving now. We are going to go over our W's for today. Flip Big Man. The Fartster is back. Yo, good job, dogs. I'm glad you're here. You guys didn't see me make a hijab. I just made a hijab. My hair's so wet I had to just dry it out. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, we're answering questions. We're answering questions about what to do with our life and how to get to the next level in our life. How do we do that? That's one of the things that we're going to be focusing on. So think about your questions, about what you're trying to achieve. I want to help you on your way. We're going to be using some motivational speakers, techniques, and we're going to work to the next level. Let's go ahead and if you have any W's for today, any yo, dope. Thank you. I love it. Dude, if you have any wins for the day, these are called your W's for the day. Any wins for the day, let me know about what your wins are for the day in the chat. So something great that happened to you. Maybe you went on a hike. I went on a hike. I went on a 4 mile hike earlier today. Boom. I did a cold shower after the hike, and then I put on a hijab. That's a W, right? It's that simple. Write down your W's, and if you have anything that you'd like to admit that you didn't do well, that you'd like to get better at, you can also do an admission. But first, we're going to start off with our W's. I already told you my W. Went on a 4 mile hike, and you know what I like? Hey, my admission is I got lost on the trail, and I actually never made it to the actual trail I was trying to get to. I ended up walking 4 miles, and only like one of the miles was actually on the trail. Not great. That's my admission. Philippe, big man, will farting into my brother's nose make me a better person? It won't. It won't make you a better person. It will make you feel better, but it won't make you better. When you fart into your brother's nose, you will relieve the tension in your stomach because you've got a gap, and you will feel happiness because you farted into his face, and because of that malicious fart that you farted into his nostrils, that will make you happy, but it won't make you better. That's the answer to that question. That's your dub. That's your dub. Nice. My word. You did a fat bitch in a church and Allah helped out. Hmm. Your W is that you did a fat woman in the church and Allah helped out. Was it a church or was it a mosque? We gotta be specific here, okay? We gotta be specific. Because if you're not gonna be specific, then I can't help you. All right. So if you were in a church, that's that's going to be really interesting because if you're in a church and Allah helped out, then that means that the different religions are starting to coalesce together, and we're starting to see a union within the faiths. But if you're actually meaning you were just in a mosque, then it's not as interesting. But hey, congratulations on getting some booty. I'm happy for you, and I appreciate you for sharing. You put ice cream on your willy and your dog licked it off. That's wrong. That's wrong. Jojo, what's your W? Jojo, your W is that you put ice cream on your willy and your dog licked it off. Is that a W? You got to watch out for that kind of stuff. See, you guys, this is the second day in a row that one of you went into the bestiality. Is this something that you guys like to do? Is this something that you're really interested in, bestiality? Because this is the thing. I think that it's actually legal, or it's not illegal in the state of Washington. In the state of Washington in the United States. Not DC, but Washington State. That's where Seattle is. I know you guys are from across the pond, of course. So yeah, that's your W. Yeah, the ice cream. I don't know. Why don't you try yogurt? Yogurt's good. Ice cream is good. Did you use sprinkles? Were there sprinkles? Make sure if you do use sprinkles, you don't use chocolate sprinkles because dogs get sick if they eat chocolate, and you do not. I know you don't want your dog to get sick. There's nothing like a sick pooch licking off your tallywhacker. You don't want that. You're joking. Your dog was. You're joking. The dog that was. I'm joking, dog. That was what my dad did. Your dad did? Your dad did? Huh. Good. Good. That's what your dad did. Your dad did that to the dog? I guess your dog really is man's best friend. More like dad's best friend, huh? I think it's time for our moment of gab. Okay, good job on the W's, guys. He has fartism. Is is that so? He has fartism. Does he get any sort of medical benefits because of his fartism? And does he have any sort of, how when you have a job, they have to accommodate your disabilities? So if he has fartism, when your dad goes to work, is his employer making reasonable accommodations to his fartism, his disability? Because if they're not, then we're going to have to talk to the Better Business Bureau about the way that they're treating your father and his fartism. And I want to be clear, that's if it's a disability. Is it actually a superpower? Is your father's fartism is your father's fartism something that actually makes him an uber being, an uberman? The uberman is like Superman. Is your father superpowered? Do you know about Boogerman? I think you need to learn about Boogerman. You're gonna really, really enjoy this, you guys. Oh God, you don't even know. I'm sure you're not familiar with Boogerman. We're gonna get back to the live chat, but first you need to learn about Boogerman, a pick and flick adventure. Let me make sure that my windows are working here. I've been having some trouble switching screens, unfortunately. That is such a bum beat bum beat bum. Let's see. Boom. Wait a second. I'm gonna pull it up. Don't worry. Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child. Little heaven's got a plan for you. I wonder why it does that. Sometimes it just takes away my display. I don't even unhook my computer and it makes my display just disappear. You don't understand how Annoy City that is, brah. It's Annoy City, brah, Chefsky, dude. It makes me so mad all day, panda style. Stoogerama. Here it comes. We're gonna go display capture, new display. I gotta create a new display up in this biznotch. Up in this biznotch. I hope you're not seeing all that weird stuff happening. I had massive amounts of recursion appearing in my screen. There we go. Got it up in this piece. I got it up in this piece, mofocal. Mofocal. There you go. All right, time for Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure. You're gonna learn about Booger Man, you young bucks are gonna learn about the Booger Man. The Booger Man, Booger Man, Booger Man. This, hold on, I'm really actually optimizing the screen for y'all kids. Let me optimize that. Let me optimize that for y'all. There you go. Oh, this is great. All right, Booger Man. This is called Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure. All right, so this video game called Booger Man, it came out way back in the day. This came out in 1994. 1994. So this is what it looked like. This is the game cover. Look at the game cover, y'all. Look at this. That's Booger Man right there. Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure. See the boogers, bro? See that weird boogermonger character up there? I don't like him. And that's Booger Man. That's the hero. He's our protagonist. And see, there's boogers. Look at, man. He's disheveled. He's disheveled, my friends. This ain't the way to be as a hero. Look at these other boogers. Look, it's mature audiences, 13 and over. 13 and over. That's how it was back in the day. Look, this booger, this fool picking his nose, son. He picking his nose and all that, son. That's Booger Man. All right. And you know what? Look at this. The game's lead character also appears as a playable character and the rival of Earthworm Jim in Interplay's Clay Fighter 63 and a third. Are you familiar with Earthworm Jim and Clay Fighter? This is some old school gaming stuff. I don't know if you know about this stuff, dude. This stuff's kind of dope, man. This is some kind of dope stuff, bro. All right, let me get back into that live chat. I went off a little bit on that tangent. We got to go back. I wanted to teach you about that stuff because you're talking about fartism. All right. I pissed in Trump's mouth and he pooped it on Michelle Obama's face. Fartism is when you spaz out because of farts. Okay. You did. Wait a second. Wait a second. You pissed in Trump's mouth and he pooped it on Michelle Obama's face. Did that happen in the bunker? Did it happen in the bunker? You know how he has a bunker, right? I don't know if you're familiar with that. Because if you did it there, then there's not any evidence, of course. Do you have evidence? See, this is the thing. Big man, pictures or it didn't happen. Okay, now I'll accept a drawing. I'll accept a crayon drawing of you peeing in his mouth. And remember, when you say Trump, you need to use an apostrophe. All right, you're better than that. And then he pooped it on Michelle Obama's face. Now, how does he do that? What are you saying? You're saying you peed in his mouth and then he pooped it on Michelle Obama's face. How do you pee poop? You can poop pee, but how do you pee poop? Are you serious? See, you can pee poop because you can have that squirty kind of diarrhea. For example, do you hear this? That's a solid fart, right? It's got some air to it. It's got a little bit of a. You hear that? It's a solid fart, right? That's an air-based fart. You can do a wet fart Here is a wet fart. Please listen. That that's not even peeing poop, but that's getting there. You see, I want to say this: if he did poop on Michelle Obama's face, it's kind because she's brown. It's kind of like camouflage, right? Because like you could kind of get away with it, right? Because if his poop is like of the same, you know, hue, if the poo is the same hue, then you must have quit. You follow what I'm saying? All right. Fartism is when you spaz out because of farts. That's happened. No, he only farts. He speaks with fart. Fartala spoke to him. My favorite wet dream was Kung Fu Panda licking off, I think you meant off, the delicious poo maggots of JoJo's. Huh, is this normal? Is that your favorite wet dream? Is that normal? I don't know. I don't know. It's something we'll have to consult a dream specialist about. Have you experienced any lucid dreaming? So when you have this dream, are you able to interact within the dream, or are you simply a passenger on the journey? You understand? When you have the dream, are you just watching it like it's a film happening before your very eyes, or are you able to actually interact and make decisions? Because if you're in the dream and you can actually interact with the things that are happening in the dream, it's a lucid dream. Is it normal? And that's the other thing I want to say is when you think about what's happening in your dreams are a reflection of your subconscious, not your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind, and sometimes your shadow personality, for example, right? So what happens here is that these are things that are happening in your mind subconsciously. It's a wet dream. Hmm. I think you might like Jack Black. I don't even know how he looks, but I can imagine he's tall and masculine. One sec, I'll be back. Good, okay. He's farting into his Mongolian children. Picking, where are we at here? Picking noses is a fetish in London. Is that right? You're gamers, bro? Cool, I'm glad you're gamers. I like the hand thing. I once farted so stinky that a man followed the scent and eated your poo. He followed the scent and eated your poo. When you farted, did your fart have those weird aroma lines that you'll see in like old school cartoons? Like, you know, when there's like a pie and they'll put it on a windowsill and then there'll be like some sort of poor character and then the aroma lines will waft through the air and then they'll start to like work their way up into the nostrils of like, you know, this other character and then the character is kind of entranced by the smell and then they go towards the pie and they invariably attempt to steal the pie to no avail. Was that what your fart did to the man that followed you? He followed you and ate your poo. This is the other thing. Did he break into your house? When you say he followed you and he ate your poo, did you poo outside? And when you did, like, did you poo outside? Because if you pooed outside, I want to know why. Why are you pooing outside? Was it so that you didn't have to let the man in the house? You pooed outside, or did you poo inside and the man broke into your house, or did you invite him in? You might have invited him in. When you say invite him in, doesn't it sound like vitamin? You don't say vitamin. You know what you guys say? You say vitamin. You guys say vitamin. Nah, I stole him from his bunker to my basement. Okay. He's speaking facts. You spitting fool. You spitting fire. You spitting full fire. Nah, bro, his poop is red. I'm a passenger. He did BDSM as well on me with my dog. Your farted smelled of ketamine? Dude, you fell into a K hole, a fart K hole. It was a ketamine addict who followed the scent. It was a ketamine addict? Dude, I don't know if there's ketamine addicts. Are there ketamine addicts? I don't think you can be a ketamine addict. That's odd. Because when you do ketamine, it's like going through like a weird tunnel. You know what a K hole is? I'm sure you know what a K hole is if you've heard about that. Your dad, Flip's dad, our dad, everyone's dad. Is pooping or jacking off more of a sport? Is pooping or jacking off more of a sport? Well, I think they do some sort of pooping thing in Japan, where they have like some sort of game show. First off, everything in Japan, like anything you could think of, is a game show in Japan. I had no idea. I have no idea, and like it's a pretty dense country. Like, in England is actually a very dense country population wise. Japan is like, I believe it's twice as dense as England by population. Let's look at the Japanese population. Actually, I think we'll just go to Japan on Wikipedia because I'm pretty sure it says something about it. Yep. Let's go to the Japan wiki and see. Dude, I have allergies and my nose is bothering me. All right, I want you to let's go ahead and let's check that out. But oh, huh? I'm just glancing over here. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, there we go. We can check that out real quick. Real quick. There we go. All right, here we got our stuff about Japan for you. Let me blow it up for you poop lovers out there. Japan is the 11th most populous country in the world. That's freaking crazy, dude. 11th most populous, as well as one of the most densely populated and urbanized, concentrating about three-quarters of the country's terrain is mountainous. Dang, it's mostly mountain and it's still just jam packed with people otherwise. There's 47 prefectures, those are like states. I heard Japan was like twice as dense as England. Is what I'd heard. Dude, Japan's pretty dope. Look at that. Isn't that pretty beast? That is pretty gangster, bro. Look at that. Oh my god, what is that, like a ram head or something? Yo. Japanese people will kick your ass. They will kick your ass and then they'll do some samurai stuff to you. Don't mess with Japanese dudes. They will bust you. They will break your ass in half. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, pooping is a big deal in Japan. Yeah, that's the answer. That was the point of that. Pooping is a big deal in Japan. It's more of a sport. Jacking off, man. Do you guys are you guys no fap? You guys do no fap? Because that's something we can talk about a little bit. Um, I think pooping is probably more of a sport. Oh, dude, I forgot to flush earlier. You ever poop and then you're like take a shower and then you have to go somewhere and then you finally get back home and then you like, why does it stink? And then when you go into the then you like you follow the scent and you're like, oh, it smells like crap in here. And then you go in and you like lift up the toilet bowl lid and then you're like, oh, dude, I dropped a deuce. I dropped a dookie. And then you're like, man, oh, dude, that happens often. Ketamine addict is a lifestyle. I'm the most valuable in the pooping game. My release clause alone is worth 300 farts. That release clause line is pretty funny. Sign a new contract. I will not disappoint you with my pooping capabilities. Hashtag new contract. Hashtag fart life. Fart life. Have you ever? God, there's a book called. I had a book when I was growing up. It was like a joke book. It was all about farts. Let's talk a little bit more about farts. Okay, so have you ever just worn sweatpants? Try this. You wear just a pair of sweatpants, no underwear, right? And then you sit on like a concrete floor, and then you just sit down, really like firmly sit, maybe like a crisscross applesauce. You might say Indian style. I don't think that's PC. And then you fart. That concrete. If you get a really robust, boisterous kind of fart, like a the kind of fart that would make your lips shake. Like, you remember on The Simpsons, Barney Gumbel's lips will like shake when he burps. Let me see if I can find a GIF of that. I'd like to find a GIF of that because when you fart when your butt's on like a concrete floor, then and you fart like that, it'll like it'll hurt your butthole. Let's see if we can find Barney burping. I want to find it. See, when I look for Barney burping as a GIF, it's it's like Barney the dinosaur. Yeah. Okay, this'll do. This'll have to do, bro. Can I blow it up? Can a brother blow it up? Oh yeah, son. Oh yeah. Check this out. Is there a way to attach my mouth to your bum to breathe my farts more efficiently? Okay, what you do? What you do is you actually want to get a fish tank hose. But let me go ahead and let me show you. Let me show you Barney from The Simpsons farting, burping. So you see, not for a second, belches. See that? Do you see that? Watch his lips. You see the lips? So when you fart and your butthole is like moving like that, when you fart like that on a concrete floor with just like maybe bare ass, maybe for example, what's gonna happen is your butthole will it'll you'll be like it's like traumatic. It's like you're gonna get hurt. It may even like kind of like send a sort of like a reverberation. You can see the vibrations on his lips. It'll send it up through your spine and it'll hit you from your base chakra all the way up to your crown chakra. And it may I don't even know what will happen. I heard someone died once. So that can happen to you. So just be careful when you're farting. I know you guys are into that. All right, let's get back into that live chat. I got to keep up with these fart things you guys are talking about. Okay, is there a way to? Oh yeah, so you were just asking, is there a way to attach? Um, is there a way to attach your mouth to your bum to breathe your farts more efficiently? Yeah. So here's what I would recommend for that. So you're gonna want to use a fish tank siphoning hose, a fish tank siphon. Yeah, a fish tank siphon. Okay. All right, so it's gonna work a little bit like that. Let me see if I can get a video of it for you. That would be really good. Yeah. Okay, this might be it. All right. Oh God, yeah. So this is gonna be what you're gonna want to do to breathe farts. Okay, guys. If you can't do this, you're just gonna want to try. All right. So let's. I'm sorry. I think I got to bring it back a little bit for you. Check this out. See that guy just spit out some of the water? So he's sucking up poop, right? See him sucking up the poop? That's sucking up the poop. You're gonna want to do that. That's gonna be your new life, okay? You eat poop now. You eat fish poop now. That's what you do, okay? That's what you live for. Okay, let's keep going a little bit. Okay, so see that? So this tube right here, this is gonna go up your butt. No, this tube goes to your butt, right? And then that's gonna suck. And then so that's gonna suck up the poop out of your butt and the farts out of your butt. Got it? So he's feeding the tube down in there. And what he's going to do is he's going to create a little bit of a vacuum. See, he's sucking up the fart air. That's gonna be fart air. All right. See, he's got to keep it tight. He's got to create some pressure. It's a little bit of a suction because you're sucking your ass air back into yourself. It's a cyclical thing. It's like a French exhale. If you've ever smoked before, and then what you'll see is you'll see that it starts to feed the water. What the water? But this isn't going to be water. This is going to be your butt juices. This is going to be your butt juices. All right. This is going to be your butt grease. It's going to be pieces of corn. Remember we talked about this. It's going to be corn. It's going to be carrots. It's going to be peanuts. It's going to be bubble gum. This is going to be what's going to be coming out of your ass. See that? That's what you're going to see there. That right there. This is your life, bro. This is your new life, okay? This is where you live, bro. You see that? That's gonna be in your mouth right there, and then this is gonna be what's sucking out of your ass. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. And this guy's gonna be your daddy. He's gonna be your father. Okay, and that's how you live. All right. See, it says fish doctor. Hold on a second. We gotta see that. See fish doctor right there. Fish doctor. Hold on. I don't think you can see that. Damn it! I want you to see it. It says fish doctor. Okay. It's not gonna be fish doctor for you, bro. Because see, what's gonna be is for you, you're gonna be the butt doctor. You're gonna be the butt doctor because you're gonna eat your own farts. And I think you're gonna be able to be very financially I think you'll be very financially stable in a rough economic times because you're going to be able to sustain yourself off of your own excrement. It's going to be great. You're gonna do well, but you're gonna need to work on your social media and you're gonna need to work on your promoting and your sales skills because not everybody's gonna be into this. You're not. I'm not saying you're Asian. I'm not saying you're Asian. There's nothing wrong with being Asian, anyways. Do you guys like Asian girls? I bet you that if you guys were trying to talk to an Asian lady, I bet you that they would like you. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with your idea about eating your own farts. All right, I want you to know that. Have you ever seen somebody light a fart? Have you ever tried to light your own fart? My roommate tried to light his fart in college, and it burned his butthole hair. And he like kind of cried a little bit because it was like a big fart, and then when he farted, like because it's air getting pushed out, but then are you familiar with what a backdraft is? So then like he farted, but then like after he pushed the air out of his butthole, then his butthole closed off, right? But as it closed off, it kind of like brought some air back in. Just it was like an out in reaction. But then the fire, it went out, and then it followed the air that was kind of going back towards his butthole. But his butthole was very hairy. He pulled his pants down when he did this fart, right? Or he pulled them up because he was sitting on the ground. And when he did it, that it like started to singe his butthole hair. I mean, he drank like a whole lot of root beer before this. If you drink a lot of root beer, it'll make you burp, and a lot of like beer, like Coors Banquet. So he farted, and then like it went, whoo, and it like really singed his butthole hair, and he got scared. He got scared. He was like, oh, oh, and I was like, dude, but I couldn't. I wanted to help him, but I was also kind of like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you lighting your farts? Why are you lighting your farts? What's wrong with you? So it was hard for me to be cool with him about that. Your dog's your dog's lesbian neighbor friend's wife always complains about you farting and pooping during sex. How would I make them enjoy it? That's a good question. Okay, so let's go. We got to take these one at a time, guys. You got to take. We got to take one question at a time so that we can address every aspect of the question. And then when you guys ask questions, you want to make them a little more simple because sometimes they're really complicated, and I want to make sure that I get to all of your. I want to make sure that I like really answer your question thoroughly because I appreciate you taking the time to watch the show, and I appreciate your questions. So kind of simplify them a little bit, and I'll make sure that I hit every single point. Okay, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the information that you're looking for. So your dog. When you say your dog, it's like your friend. So your friend's lesbian neighbor friend's wife, your lesbian neighbor friend's wife. Okay, so it's your friend has lesbian neighbors, and that lesbian's wife complains about you farting and pooping during sex. How would you make them? That's good. You use the right pronoun because they may be want to use them as their preferred pronoun, them or they. That's good. Okay, I like that. I like that, big man. I like how you are very PC. That's good. So, how would you make them enjoy it? See, this is the one thing I want you to understand this. You can't make someone enjoy something during sex. You might be able to kind of persuade them and guide them, and then over time they would then start to enjoy it on their own. But you can't make someone like something. I know you understand that. Now, this is the interesting thing about your question. The thing about your question is that you are saying that you are having sex with a lesbian, and that's not like impossible. But I just want to say congratulations. That means you must have some really strong mojo because I assume that you're a heterosexual male. So if you're a heterosexual male having sex with a lesbian, dude, you are awesome. You're freaking big man. Big man. Dude, you're like all pro. You're like all pro, bro. You're literally making them you're making them switch teams. Good job, man. So this is what I want to say about that. Um, how would you make them? they complain that you fart and poop during sex. How would you make them enjoy it? This is what I would. This is what you'd want to do. One would want to, you want to slowly initiate this idea over a period of time. So the first time that you are doing something with them intimately, right, during foreplay, just let out a nice squeaker, just a little something like that, just a little squeaker, and then laugh about it and be like, I farted. It's so funny. It's so funny. And then go back to it, and but be passionate. Don't let it break the mood. See, the issue with the situation is I feel like when you fart and poop and you go too heavy-handed or heavy-assed with it, heavy-cheeked, when you go too heavy-cheeked with it, what happens is you break the mood. See, if you can maintain the sexual tension that's exciting during the experience, then you can continue pooping and farting on them. But when you go too much, big man, that's when you break the mood, and that's the issue. So what you want to do is you want to, like, maybe the first time, you do a nice little fart, and then a little bit later, maybe like when you're about to climax, then then you boof one. You really go, and you just let out a nice big fart, right? But when you let out that big fart at the moment of climax, at the pinnacle of your ecstasy, it makes sense. It makes sense that you would fart that way. You understand? Because they'll be like, "Oh my god, like it was they will feel so happy that they had pleased you so well that like you lost control of your ability to hold back your creme master muscle or whatever that is, the thing that holds back the nut. You let your nut out, and then your butthole opens up like a saloon door in the old west, and then you're just like, oh, and your knees start buckling and your eyes start going like that, and that's okay. And then the next time, maybe then you can maybe drop a little turd on her chest, but you got to work your way up to it. That's the thing. You can't just go wild. All right. So that's what I think. You have to slowly inoculate them to the experience, and then you'll be able to poop on their chest. It's gonna take you. It's gonna take you 7, 8, maybe 7, 8 months, bro, before they're gonna be fully eating your poo like on a platter, like when you have like like a butler, like like a butler would come through with like a really nice plate, and there'd be like a little steel top, and then you would like lift off the lid, and then it'll have like one of your nice long turds, and then she'll start to cut it like it's a sausage, and she'll take it like pieces of pepperoni, and then she'll be eating it. That's gonna take you a while, bro, and that'll be foreplay. But you're gonna have to work your way up to that point. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna just happen overnight. Philippe, stop bully. Do not bully him. Do not bully JoJo. Big man, I do not want you to bully him. Don't bully people in my live chat. I don't appreciate that. What is the most efficient way of eating your bumhole hair? You know what you want to do with that? You could do a little thing like, have you ever had Triscuits? Triscuits a cracker. Quaker, not a Quaker Oats. It's a frosted mini wheats. Frosted mini wheats, Triscuits, things like that. That kind of texture. It's kind of like a stringy wheat kind of texture. You can mix your butthole hair into that, and that's gonna work well. You're gonna also maybe you can if your butthole hairs are long enough, you can actually use them as kind of like a pasta, and then you can just get your spaghetti noodles, and then you could use them kind of like a spaghetti noodle, and you can kind of suck them right up. But you're gonna want to have a nice sauce. I don't like the white sauce; it's a little too creamy, and I'm lactose intolerant. I would use like more of a red sauce, tomato-based sauce if you're gonna eat your butthole hair like that with a with a fork, like a spaghetti kind of thing. Where when you twist the fork and it wraps the spaghetti noodles around the fork, and you're gonna suck it up. If you're gonna eat your butthole hair like that, I recommend a tomato-based sauce. It's just my opinion. Don't use a lot of garlic and a lot of onion. It's gonna give you heartburn. All right, so be careful with that. Hey, big man, good job for apologizing. It takes a big man to apologize, big man, and you are a big man. Hey guys, make sure to give me some likes on this because I'm working really hard to help you guys out with all your questions about how to, to live life correctly. So just make sure that you're liking the content because it really does help the YouTube algorithm. When people watch it and they don't like it, it just kind of doesn't help. It doesn't help me as much, and I do appreciate you guys for that. Let's go ahead. Let's learn a word of the day. Let's learn a word of the day. So we're gonna go to Urban Dictionary and we're gonna see what we can learn here. So let's see. Oh my goodness, God, these word of the days are gangster, bro. All right, here we go. Okay, bootlicker. Okay, bootlicker. Let me take this thing off. Ah, cool. Let me get this up too. I got this thing wrapped up here. Give me a sec. Give me a segundo, bro. Oh, snap. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, bootlicker. All right. This looks like it's super rude. Sorry, shrink it down. Okay, bootlicker. This is what you say to someone when they talk about how much they love police. Bootlicker. This is the bootlicker. This is the person. They are a bootlicker. Oh my God, don't say F the police. Police put their lives on the line every day. Normal person. Okay, bootlicker. All right, nice. Oh my God, don't say F the police. Police put their lives on the line every day. Okay, bootlicker. Yeah, that's how that goes. Okay, bootlicker. All right, that was one of our words. All right, let's find something else. Ooh, what's this one? Lipper. All right, this is a lipper. Is it a lipper or a liper? Right. Okay, cool. Lipper is the ship name for Lev and Piper. They are both softies. They make you smile and kiss a lot. Okay, this is stupid. I'm just gonna get rid of it immediately. I don't like it. It just doesn't seem cool. All right. Whoa. Let's do crump. Let's do crump. I think this is actually kind of a dance that exists in like San Francisco and Oakland. Okay, it says crump. Crump is an acronym for Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. It is a dance form that was pioneered by Tight Eyes, aka Caesar Willis and Lil C, along with the group of others, namely Big Mijo, Slayer, and Hurricane. It is an aggressive and spiritual form of dance with Christian roots. Its movements include chest pops, stomps, arm slings, sinks, puzzles, bangs, and kill-offs. There are supposedly three levels to crumping: crump, buckness, and ampness. While some clowns mistakenly claim that Tommy the Clown created crumping, this is not the case. Don't try to crump, you're just a server. All right, this is kind of dope. Crump. All right, crump. I think we need to learn a little bit more about crumping, man. Yeah. I washed my hair today, man. I wash my. If you're ever wondering how often, I wash my dreads, I wash them maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every 2 weeks. All you got to do is, yeah. It's crazy when you wash them. Your hair feels so different, and it's really heavy. My head's heavy now, so I like not washing it. Feels better when you don't wash. If you wash it after not washing for a long time, your hair feels weird, and it actually feels like less healthy. Oh, thanks, bro. How do you stop eating kung fu mag? How do you stop eating? This is JoJo. How do you stop eating kung fu panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea? Do you have Do you have Tourette syndrome? I just want to know because if you have Tourette syndrome, then that's cool. But this is like the wildest stuff of all time, bro. Okay, but anyways, I digress. I digress. Thanks for saying awesome hair. I do appreciate that, big man. How do you stop eating kung fu panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea? Okay, well, I have to ask you. Okay, kung fu panda maggot penis. A kung fu panda maggot penis. So this is a small fly penis that is like has smegma coming off of it, and then that smegma's got like a diarrhea to it because I'm assuming that the maggot was having anal sex with another maggot. That's like really weird because like the maggot is probably maggots are like baby. flies. They're like larvae. So it's like really inappropriate that the maggot that the oh no, my little portable stereo's battery's dying. It's really bad to think that the underage fly larva is having sex before it's actually fully mature. You know, that's just kind of sad to think about. And then the fact that they're doing anal sex, and then the anal sex is like dirty, so there's diarrhea. And then that maggot. Now there's nothing wrong with having a foreskin. So this maggot is the maggot has not been circumcised, so that it's got some sort of dirty penis, the maggot penis, and then the smegma's in there, and then the diarrhea is mixed with it. So the way that you want to stop eating it is that you're going to want to try to find a healthy alternative that tastes great. You need a healthy alternative that tastes great, that you enjoy, that you can eat in its place. Because if you can't find a healthy alternative for your Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea craving, then what's going to happen is you're just going to end up eating Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea again and again. And I know you want to stop, because who would want to continually feel guilty and ashamed of ruining their diet because they got tired, their willpower went away, and then they ended up binging on Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea? I Nobody wants that. Every once in a while when you had a good workout and earned you've earned a treat, then you can eat your Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea. But you can't just eat it all the time, because that's what's going to make you fat, okay? So you got to find a healthy alternative that tastes great. So I would imagine that maybe you could try diet Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea. Diet, or low carb Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea. Or maybe you can go on the ketogenic Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea diet. Or soy free Kung Fu Panda maggot penis smegma diarrhea. And I would say maybe just try to eat a little more vegetables. You have a similar problem, but it's due to with you being addicted to Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin. All right, you have a similar problem. Okay, I see it's similar because it has to do with. Now, how do you take it? How do you take the poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin? How do you take it? Do you smoke it? Are you injecting it? Are you doing it like an enema? Are you eating it? Are you snorting it? Are you taking it in like a small concentrated tincture and then dropping it into your eye like an eye drop? Or are you doing it sublingually, where you take another tincture and then you put it underneath your tongue, and you put 2 drops underneath your tongue, and then you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then your saliva mixes with it, and then you ingest it that way? Is it taken in a small thing like you're taking a inhaler and you're like, is that how you take it? Is that how you take your Hitler butt? Is that how you take your Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin? Do you take it like a? Do you take it like that? How do you take it? Because I want to know how you take it. Because depending on the delivery system, it's going to really affect the way that you are going to be able to overcome your addiction. That makes sense, right? Because if you have a situation where when you're injecting Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin, then we're going to have to figure out how to get you to stop injecting it. And this is the thing: when you're injecting, the whole problem with the injection approach is the site of the injection. Because some people will inject it between their toes, so nobody knows. And then what happens is they're like, they inject it into their toe, and it's far away. It goes into their bloodstream, but some people get really crazy. They start injecting it into like their forearms and stuff, and it's like, dude, it's sunny outside. You can't inject. You can't take a needle, a dirty, dirty needle, and then inject Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin fluid into your brachial artery. You can't do that. And some people do. They do that. And then they get crazy and they go, hey man, well, if you're going to inject it into your brachial artery, why not just mainline it into your femoral artery? And then that that druggie, the druggie that makes that idea that brings that to the other addict, the other addict of Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin. He looks at him and he's like, well, I know I'm addicted, but I never thought about injecting it into my thigh, into my femoral artery. And they go, man, if you're gonna do it, why not mainline it? And then the guy just thinks like, when I was little, I wanted to be a track star. I wanted to be a runner. I wanted to run a marathon. And now, look at me. I'm addicted to Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin. And then he thinks about that, but he doesn't cry. He doesn't cry in real life. He doesn't cry because what's happening is he's actually engaging in a conversation with another addict in a squalid, just tenement, in the worst part of London, just a filthy place, a ghastly place, a tawdry place. So he just thinks that to himself, and then he realizes that he's nothing. He realizes that he's nothing, and then he goes, set it up. And then the guy, he grabs like a weird, it's like a bicycle inner tube kind of thing, and he's like stretching it out, and he wraps it around his leg just above his knee, and then that vein starts popping out just a little bit. And then the he's got it all set up. He's got the thing, and he's like got a spoon and it's bent. He's got a little Bunsen burner. It's going. It's hot, and then he's got that concentrated Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin, and it's just bubbling up in that spoon, and you can see it, and it's starting to go. And the guy's going, you're gonna freaking get higher than you've ever gotten before in your whole life, bro. You're gonna love it. And he's looking at him, and then he just starts pulling it. He starts pulling it and filling up that cylinder of that needle. And then the guy's sitting there, and he's like, I used to be a track star. I was gonna run marathons. I was gonna run the London Marathon like my father, who I haven't spoken to in 15 years. And then that guy puts that thing right into his thigh, and then you can see the cylinder, and then he pulls back just a little bit. He injects the needle in, but then he pulls back on the push part of the needle, and then you can see the blood from inside of his vein, and it starts to go into the cylinder, which is that little drop of blood, and then the guy's like, oh my god. He thinks about it for a second. He's like, do I still want to do this? Maybe I can tell the guy to pull the needle out, and then he just doesn't do anything. He just sits there. He hesitates, and then that asshole just pushes that piston right down. And he pushes all of that. He pushes all of that Hitler's poop, butt, hair, fart, wee wee, squirt, vagina, foreskin deep into his femoral artery. And then you know what happens? Instantly, our friend just goes woof, and then waves, woof, 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 woof. They just overtake him, and he's in a place called Nirvana, in a place called ecstasy. He's in Xanadu, and he's never felt this good before. He's flying over the city of London, and then he's moving towards Manchester and Oxford, and over the Thames, and he's making his way all the way up to what was once Northumbria, and he's now in the home of the original Saxons, and he's looking around. He's like, oh my god, I think I can see King Ethelstan in the sky. Oh my god, King Edward, King Alfred. Oh man, look at the old Danelaw. Look at the old place of Danelaw, East Anglia, and he's flying through old England, and he's seeing all these things. And what's really happening is just sitting in some chair somewhere in the middle, some squalid place in London, where nobody cares about him. And then all of a sudden, his heart starts going doop 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 doop, and he dies right there, and he's dead. Oh God, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Did I lose you guys? I hope I didn't lose you guys. Oh, that was fun. That was pretty fun. I don't know. I don't know if that worked for you. That worked for me. All right. So we did an hour. I wonder if there's anything else I can get into that's fun for you guys. What time is it where you guys are? What is it like 2 in the morning or something? It's at 1 in the morning out there. I have no idea. Run through some jokes for you. Let's see what I got for you. I got a little joking for you. Tree killers. Oh God. Did you guys? Are you guys on? That was hella fun, dude. I was trying, man. I was trying to put all my comedy stuff together for you. See if I can add it all together. Um, yeah. Do you guys? Oh, dude. There's so much crazy stuff I wanted to tell you guys about. That was amazing. That helped out. Thanks, bro. One, one. Ha 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 ha. Are you guys dipping out? What does one mean? One means out. I think one means out, doesn't it? I'm an old guy. I'm an old dude. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Okay, so that's pretty much it right now. You know what? I wanted to recommend some books, man. If you guys could check out it's Letting Go by Dr. David R. Hawkins. I think that would be a really cool book for you guys to check out, especially if you're young. It can really help you out with like a lot of stuff, a lot of issues that you might have with like chicks and things like that. Yeah. Are you guys anything else? Anything else? No. All right. I think I'm gonna bounce. I think I'm gonna bounce. Good stuff. Yeah, I might go for a walk. I still have some time. Hey, check it out, man. You don't have to. I have it over here. I'll show you the cover of it just so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this guy's legit. It's the pathway to surrender. It's hard to. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Good book. Good read. I read it, and it didn't take me that long to read it. So if it didn't take me that long to read it, it won't take you long at all. All right. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I'll do another live stream tomorrow at oh dude. I might start the live stream a little late tomorrow. I'm actually gonna be on a podcast tomorrow on Zoom. So I might start it a little later. If you follow me on Twitter, then you'll be able to see when I'm about to go on. But it shouldn't be much later than 7:30 or 8 o'clock at the latest. So it might be at 8 o'clock East Coast time tomorrow. But I'm definitely gonna do it. You were reading the Hitler fart poo bum Willie fart Stalin Trump Putin poo poo diarrhea biography. You know what? I'm gonna write a sketch. I'll write a comedy sketch, and I'm gonna use some of the dialogue that you guys have been putting in to the live chat. Because what I do is I actually copy the whole entire transcript, and then I save it. And then what I do with it is then I use it for later, so that I can actually make fun of people. Essentially, it's not like I'm gonna really make fun of you, but like if I'm doing stand up comedy, I'm writing sketches. I'll use some of this stuff as ideas. So that's really cool. So yeah. I'll be a guest on a comedy podcast tomorrow, and then I'll be back with my live stream tomorrow evening. That'll be fun, and then yeah. So cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, and remember, if you're ever feeling depressed, that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It's all love. I got your back. Please let me know if you're feeling some type of way, and we will talk it out. We will work it out. Thank you guys so much. Thanks everybody out there who's going to check this thing out later. Please click on the next video that you see if it belongs to me at the end of this. I love you guys. Peace.